Lavar Ball has recently advised Bronny James to pursue a career in Australia rather than attend college. I want to start off the video by saying this. I don't care to talk about Bronny James, and I'm sure some of you may have or may have not picked that up the past year or two because I've rarely spoken about him. And the reason I don't care to speak about Mr. Bronny James is because there's nothing to talk about. I'm sick and tired of everybody going, okay, is he going to be a bust in college? Is he going to be this? Is he going to be that? There's nothing to talk about. He hasn't even gotten to college yet. And I'm not going to try to predict whether he's going to be a flop or not, whether he's going to be a major buzz based off of what he did in high school. In high school, he's playing future DoorDash drivers. None of that really matters. Of course, I expect Bronny James and any other 2, 3, 4, and 5-star recruit to dominate the high school level. So I wanted to make that exponentially clear. That's why I don't talk about Bronny as much as others. But today, we have an exception. Obviously, as you can tell, putting 2 and 2 together, we're about to talk about him. And really what I'm going to get into has nothing to do with something Bronny's done. It's what Lavar Ball has said. Lavar Ball, father of the Ball brothers, who has done an excellent job being a father and mentor to them, and a lot of people thought he was a clown, but look at him now. He has given Bronny James some advice. It's currently blowing up all over Twitter, and a lot of people aren't in favor of it and think he's joking, but I don't think he's joking a single bit. We're going to talk all about that in today's video. As always, if you like basketball, football, sports content really, consider joining our amazing community. We're on the road to 300K. It doesn't hurt you to subscribe. It's 100% free. If you don't want to, that's cool too. All right, Matt, blah, blah, shut the crap out now. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, we got one topic and one topic only to go over. We're jumping straight into things. I don't got time to waste. You don't got time to waste. I got a busy day planned for me. And I know you guys, you got busy days as well. So we all know this, or you should know this. I think everybody does. Lavar Ball with LaMelo, he took him out of Chino Hills and sent him overseas, and LaMelo was playing professional basketball at, what was it, 16 years old? He was either 16, 17, something around that time frame. The point is, he took him out of high school to go play professional basketball. And at the time, I thought it was stupid. Many other people thought it was stupid, but looking back on it, that might have been one of the best things that ever happened to LaMelo Ball. Reason number 1, it prepared him for the NBA, and reason number 2, it helped him get uncomfortable. You see in this life, and it's something I try to tell myself every single day, you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Sure, it would have been cool and easy for LaMelo to stay at Chino Hills, be the star player, everybody fangirling and fanboying over him, but that's a comfortable environment. And I think that's part of the reason why Lavar Ball did it, to put him in a new environment where he wasn't comfortable and he had to grow, not only as a basketball player, but as a person. Let me put it this way, and I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do you really think LaMelo Ball would have improved his game staying at Chino Hills? I don't think so. And I'm not necessarily saying he improved his game too much when he was playing for Lithuania. But what I am saying is, and I think we can all agree on this, I think it helped LaMelo grow. I think it made him mature faster. It made LaMelo get ready for that professional route that eventually he would get into with the NBA. I bring that up because it leads me into my next topic perfectly. Lavar Ball has recently advised Bronny James to pursue a career in Australia rather than attend college. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Lavar Ball is advising Bronny James to pursue a career in Australia rather than go to college. I know, I get it. Everybody's going to say, man, that's stupid. Why would he go to Australia? He needs to go to college and blah, 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 blah. I get it. I agree with those points to a certain extent. And the reason that seems so crazy when in reality it's not, is we're so used to seeing guys go to college. I'll give you guys another example. That overtime elite league. People thought it was stupid at first. Even me myself, I was like, how's a guy going to go to this league over at college and get drafted? But it's working. It's not a flawed mindset that you have. Humans want to be comfortable. It is what it is. Let me ask you a question. If I gave you 2 options, you can either A, run 70 miles, or B, eat a Krispy Kreme donut. Which one are you choosing? Well, heck, I think most people with a functional brain are choosing, hey, give me the donut. And there's nothing wrong with you for choosing the donut. I'm choosing the donut, and I hope people would choose a donut over running 70 miles. And I already know there's going to be that one David Goggins fan in the comments going, oh no, I don't want the donut. That's an easy life. Give me the 70 miles. And matter of fact, take 70,000 out my bank account and add another 0 to it, and I'll run 700 miles. Listen here, chump, it's not that serious. We're just trying to break down comfortable and uncomfortable. Now, getting back on track here, it's 2023. We've seen it with LaMelo Ball. We've seen it with these overtime elite players, and even with Jalen Green going to the NBA G League at night, there's other ways to get to the NBA now. Whereas only 5 years ago, the only way to get to the NBA was go to college. But now there's different paths, and I think that's cool. But I do want to say this because I still have questions about this. I have no idea how Overtime Elite, that brand, is even making money. They're paying all these kids nearly $500,000 a person, And I just don't know how they're generating revenue. They're not streaming their games anywhere, and if they are, I haven't seen it. Regardless if Overtime Elite's making money or not, that's not why we're here. The point is, if you're a basketball player and you want to try to get to the NBA, you don't just got to go to college anymore. Do I think going to college is better for more attention and more eyes on you? Yes, I still do. I think that's the number one option. But as far as saying in 2023, the only option really liable to get to the NBA is you got to do the college route, that's a straight up lie. That's a myth. But like I said, I'll talk about that in just a second because there's one key factor that plays in all of this. Here's what's got everybody talking. Lavar Ball said this, quote unquote, "If you want to play basketball and you really that dude, why am I sitting in class trying to pass a chemistry test? I don't want to play no chemistry. I don't want to practice no Spanish." And he's 100% right. But here's what he also had to say about Bronny. People want to see. He's going to fill the gym up. Two things going to happen. When you're young and you like that and your dad is where he's at, a lot of people are going to come to the gym and say, he ain't like that for real. The other half is going to want to support him. So the gym is going to fill up. Whether you like or dislike LeVar Ball, I don't know why you would dislike him because I think he's a great father and a great role model. He is 10,000, not just 100%, but 10,000% right. People are going to show up to Bronny James's college games and watch it on TV just to see him fail. They want to see him fail. I would say 50% want to be like, oh yeah, I told you he ain't that good. On the flip side, you're going to have the other 50% who are rooting for him to succeed. It's the same thing with LeBron. And since Bronny is LeBron's son, it just gets passed down to him, the torch. And I'm going to tell you this much, I'm going to be tuning in to watch Bronny play college games. Why is that? Just because it's Bronny James. We've never seen anything like this in the history of the sport. Think about that. And what I'm referring to is where one of the greatest basketball players of all time has a son who is also really, really good. Michael Jordan had a son. I think he had a couple of them, but they weren't that good. They weren't hyped up. They weren't McDonald's All-Americans. Dwayne Wade had a son, Zaire Wade, and yeah, he's just really not that good at all. Who else? Shaquille O'Neal. He had a couple of sons, and they're not going to be that great. And I can go on, but the one guy who is arguably the greatest basketball player to ever touch this earth, LeBron James, his son is really, really, really good. So what's going to happen is you're going to have all these people who like watching LeBron play. They're going to start watching Bronny play. And all these people that like to hate on LeBron, they're now going to start hating on Bronny. Going back to his quote though, here's where things get a little dicey. Does Bronny actually want a college degree or is he trying to get to the NBA? Because like LeVar Ball said, this only applies if you're wanting to get to the NBA. If you want a degree, yeah, go to college. Even LeVar Ball advocates for that. But if you're using college as a stepping stone, and let's be honest, that's what it is for these NBA players, there's no point of even going. This isn't as crazy as some of y'all think it is, because in college, Bronny James is going to have to deal with all this stress, cameras, media, and that's just off the court stuff. But if he goes overseas, from the moment he wakes up and goes to bed, it's going to be strictly basketball. It's not going to be studying for chemistry. It's not going to be showing up to class. It's not going to be this. It's not going to be that. It's going to be basketball, basketball, basketball. That's all it's going to be, and I'd say that would prepare him better than the college level. And let's be honest, the college game and the NBA game, two different things. The transition from high school basketball to college basketball to the NBA, it is so weird to me. Because in high school, this is why it's crazy to me, high school basketball is more similar to the NBA than college basketball. Why is that? Because in high school, your star player, your 4- and 5-star recruit, they're going to do a lot of ISOing. They're going to do a lot of these contested shots similar to the NBA. But when these guys go to college, they kind of take a step backwards because instead of using your skill set, a lot of times these guys are running plays, they're running sets. And yes, in the NBA you do have sets and plays, but it's not like college. I gotta divert back to this though. Bronny going to Australia only would even work because it's Bronny James. This wouldn't affect his NBA draft stock because he is already in the media. Everybody's gonna follow him with cameras. That's why I work for LaMelo Ball, and that's why we work for Bronny. This wouldn't work for any other 3-, 4-, and 5-star recruit. As a matter of fact, when we've seen a 4- and 5-star recruit try to go this route, they normally fall in the draft. Why is that? Because a lot of these scouts, I don't want to say they tend to forget about them, but they're not watching as much. The best example of that I can use is Jalen Green. Coming out of high school, Jalen Green was considered the unanimous #1 pick. He goes to the NBA G League at night, and Cade Cunningham, he goes to Oklahoma State, and Cade Cunningham gets selected #1 overall. The only reason that happened is because Cade Cunningham was playing on national TV twice a week and Jalen Green was not. So to make a move like this, it only works if you're a big-time player like Bronny. And I said big-time player, that was the wrong wordage. It's more so of a big-time name. But me, myself, if I'm in Bronny's shoes, I'm not even considering going to Australia or Lithuania or any of that because the college experience, it's cool. And who doesn't want to say, hey, I played in March Madness and all the road environments and the experience overall, it's something you'll never forget. And one of the best parts about playing college basketball is going on the road trips with your teammates and having that teammate chemistry and bonds. Those are some friends you're going to have until the day you die. I would choose the college route. I think Bronny's going to. And I almost feel like LeBron wants to see Bronny in college because LeBron didn't get to play in college himself. It's an interesting topic. I'm very curious. Let me know your thoughts down below. But Road to 1 million.